even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Another run, this time McCafferry. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo! Jumbo! Hey.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Zoom.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And going deep. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Hey, flex.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
319. Gun. Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 81. Gold.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Sunday. Great. Here we go. Lady.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. On the right side, caught by Green. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Fight. I'm bringing it to you. Hey,
On 2nd down, Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there.
Come on now.
Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got you. Inside.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Liz. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Zoom. Hey, Mike's 50.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it. He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
We'll find out. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Again, they run again. It's McCaffery. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken short.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on
26.
offense?
Yeah, Liz. Where y'all going?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Jumbo! Zoom. Jumbo! Zoom.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll drop it off to McCafferry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Gun.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Jumbo! Hey, where y'all going?
Shot Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, where y'all going? Gun. Zoom.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play. Defensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lion. 84.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The gives to Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
Well, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
58. All right.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Hey, 4 down. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Let's go, come on.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Yeah.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Hey, check 26. Gun. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
That's fine. Yeah. Get reset. Hey, easy.
Now it's Rodgers. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Jumbo! Hey. 4 down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. And now out come the Jags. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tight end's right. 4 down.
They go to Elliott again. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate.
I just wanted to plug in the old microphone just to explain what the hell is going on, or I don't know what possibly could have went on. But you see how I was calling 4 verticals, and it was cover 3. Tyreek Hill, 92 speed, 92 acceleration, and his free safety was getting to it from that. I substituted him in just to show. I mean, it's clearly rigged, because I mean, for the people that spend money in MUT, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do if I'm about to just quit playing MUT, because you can't be successful in MUT unless you spend money. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I mean, I've put in the time. Like, if you don't have a successful YouTube channel, if you're not promoting Madden or EA Sports in some sort of way, they're not gonna let you win. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I've got many clips of just stuff that ain't consistent with Madden, period. Like, there's no way. Like, you can go online, you can try to figure out money plays and all that, but nothing is consistent. I mean, it's not a, I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm just calling it out like I see it. You know, I'm just, don't get into MUT thinking you're going to be successful, or that it has anything to do with skill or anything like that, which it does to an extent, but it has to do with money. It's a business. It's not a feel-good thing, but it's definitely not competition. Like, I mean, it's just not a competition. You can see, I mean, I got some pretty decent players. I mean, I ain't got the best team, but let's see here. 92 run block. I mean, 87 pass block. 93 run block on Saffold. 92 run block with Kelsey. You see me substitute him in for Whitfield, and I put Whitfield in at tight end, and I still wasn't getting no push. So, I mean, it's definitely set up for the people that spend the money. Probably the 12-year-olds that get money out from their parents, you know. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know the legality of it. I mean, it's technically legal. I mean, it's a con game, but I just don't understand, like, why there is no competition really anymore. Like, everything's about money. I'm just going through all my players, just showing. They should have matched up pretty well. And he was calling cover 3 a lot, and I seen that, so I called 4 verticals, which beats cover 3, or it should. And then I seen, which I clipped a couple plays before I started streaming, and then I started streaming just to show, which it kind of slacked off, but it's clearly fixed. But I guess I'm just gonna have to quit until I can spend money on it. And it's Ultimate Team. It's made to make money. It's not made for competition. I mean there are competitions, but that's not what it's made for. I wish there was like a rule book, like a guide, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitching because I'm losing, but let me know. Like, comment, subscribe if you're watching this, and tell me what the hell you're thinking. Like, is it fair? Like, is it consistent? Like, if you call a play one time against the same player, the same coverage, is it covered equally the same? Whether they have speed, whether they have good zone. Like, I'm just having a hard time learning what it is that needs to be done, because I'm not illiterate when it comes to football. I know what coverages are, what routes and stuff like that. And just, if I know what works, then I can learn it. But everything that's works sometimes, it don't work all the time. And I mean, it just seems like it's just a money grab. But anyway, I'm gonna end this fucking video because I'm just not really feeling it right now. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace out.